Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Chef Josh, and here we are back in Littleland. We've moved on to the month of June, which means the barley is ready to harvest, and it couldn't come at a more perfect time because the chickens are almost out of food again. So this is some pretty good timing here. So we're going to hop into the New Holland harvester here. And I think probably the best place to put it is going to have to be over here, where we can utilize the grass field to our advantage. But last episode we cut this grass field here that I'm talking about, tethered it, baled it all up for hay to feed to our newly acquired cows. So that was a good episode. Glad to have the cows on the farm now. We might be struggling to look for things to do, only because after this field is harvested, we still have a few more months to go before the carrots are ready to be harvested. But, you know, one thing at a time here. But we'll see how much we get out of this. Do want to make sure we're creating swaths. I think I got it. No. So let's pull up the old help menu here. Here we go. I think that did it. Beautiful. So we are done with you help menu. Also trying to think of what we should put into this field next. So we'll bale all this straw up, get it into our new bale shed, and then from there we'll have to figure out what we're going to be putting in this field. I think we can plant soybeans, I'm pretty sure. If we're not able to put something in this month, but maybe we look at putting in some oilseed radish as a cover crop, get that free sort of month of, or the free application of fertilizer by doing so. But this is also our first time harvesting the new extension to this field. I am glad that we did that. Add a little bit more to the yield here. And this barley is strictly for the chickens, not going to really be sold or anything. I'm also looking at possibly maybe greenhouses are a good option to make some supplemental income on the side. I do have a few mods downloaded, but we might just go with the base game to do some lettuce. You can make some decent money off lettuce. Oh, might as well get that while we're right here. Not really sure. We could also take a look at the contracts, see what is available. I did take a quick peek before starting the episode, and I think there was a few cultivating and a few baling, but maybe some new other stuff has popped up since then. But I do think we'll hop into a quick time lapse and get this field harvested and see what the next step for the episode is. Always nice to get a inside view of the harvester. Not often do we harvest from the inside here like this. Got one last little strip here to get through. So pretty much going to get almost 2 combine full of barley, which is great. That should sustain the chickens for quite some time. If we do end up moving on to July in this episode, I know July is the best time to sell the soybeans that we have in our silo. So that would be a nice chunk of change. We're probably going to need close to $30,000 for the harvester that we need for the carrots, which should be coming up soon. I actually don't even know what month it is that you harvest those in. So while this is unloading, let's take a quick look. Oh, got a quick save here. So I was looking at some possibly selling flowers in the future. I think I probably just blew past it. Oh no, I'm in the wrong category. Let's see where we're at here. Where are we at? So we put in the carrots, and we put those in April. So we can actually harvest those. We should be able to in August, because I remember we put them in the first month that they were available. So August is the month. We could see what contracts there are for June. If there's anything worth our time, we will do so. But we do have a few things to take care of here on the farm. I'm going to leave the header on the harvester just in case there's any harvesting contracts out there that we want to take care of in the month of June. But it's not looking likely there's too much to do in this month. So I think we will move on to July possibly and see if any interesting contracts pop up then. If not, then we will possibly move on to August. I don't think we'll start the harvesting carrots in this episode. I don't see that as a likely scenario, but I do know the chickens are quite low and will be appreciative of this food. There we go. Let's see how much they take. All right, took a fair amount, so they should be in good shape now. Yep, so they took 8,000 liters. We got just under 10,000 left. So yeah, we got about almost 18,000 liters worth of barley from that harvest. So I'd say that's pretty good. So we've got enough here to completely fill the chicken's trough one more time. We should look towards the future about what we can plant that they can eat. Because right now we have nothing in the ground for them. Now, I guess with that being said, once field 29 is harvested, is there anything that we can put in that the chickens will eat? Yeah, it doesn't appear so, because we can harvest in August. The only thing that we could put in is canola, and I'm pretty sure the chickens only eat wheat, barley, and sorghum. So that's kind of a bummer. We could save field 27. I think we'll just leave this right here. We could save field 27 for just doing another round of barley or something like that. Or even wheat, just so we have something in the ground for the chickens. I'd also like to look into buying another field. I don't think they're terribly expensive, but we might be a good idea to even look into a contract, because usually there's some sort of extra that they give you that we could keep for ourselves for the chickens. But first things first, we got to get all this straw picked up. We got 68% of hay already in there, which will translate over to straw, which is a wonderful feature. These are set to the biggest bales, I believe. They're the 240s. So I guess the age-old question is, how many bales do you think we're going to get out of this field? I say we're going to get 6 bales out of this field. If you'd like to join along in the fun, why don't you write the comment down below about how many bales you think we'll get out of this field. But this shouldn't take very long. And then we'll grab the telehandler and pick these all up and get them over into our new bale shed. So that is all of the straw collected, and we will shut this off, get these unloaded. Now let's see how close I was to my guess of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, pretty close. How did you all do with your guesses? Hopefully you were a little bit better than me and got exactly 6. But I'd say a guess of 7 is a pretty darn good guess. I think we'll leave this right here for now. Now let's hop into... I think we can probably just grab them with the telehandler and bring them over to the... I think we can bring them over to the new shed. I don't think we need to put them on a trailer, then move them off a trailer, and so on and so forth. So if we do 2 trips of 3 and then grab the last one, we should be in good shape here. And I do want to take a look at the contracts as well, like I had mentioned, because I'm a little bit worried that we will not have enough food for the chickens to last as long as we need it to. Because like I said, we can fill their trough one more time, and then that's it, we're out of it, and currently we have nothing in the ground for them. So by the time we harvest the carrots, there's not going to be anything that we can put in the ground. I'd like to put something different than barley again, and I know there'd usually be some kind of crop rotation or something like that. But, you know, maybe we just put in wheat or something like that. Just so it's at least a little bit different. I would like to get soybeans in again because they are a good money maker. I'm not exactly sure the month that they were supposed to go in, though. I think it's funny that it always takes those the top 2 there. And look at how it stacked it. How strange. Well, I'm not the one doing the stacking, so I shouldn't really be complaining too much. We'll grab this one here. But just a little bit of news about the channel as well. I am getting pretty close to 600 subs, which is a bit unbelievable to me that 600 of you wonderful people would like to watch the chef do some farming, as I totally messed that up. What great timing for me to talk about the growth of the channel is when I am completely messing something up. So let's try this again here. So maybe we just take these 2. Or can we push it over? There we go. That did not work as planned. We're smart though, we can figure this out. There we go. But yeah, no, getting close to 600 subs. And Obviously still gaining traction and hoping to get to the ever-elusive 1,000 subs. But this is just a side hobby of mine and just something I like to do, and I'm fairly new to the farming simulator community. Just sort of started playing back in the summer or so. And it actually all started with me watching the Daggerwin channel, which anybody who's into farming simulator on YouTube pretty much knows of him. And I've found and watched a lot of other YouTubers as well that have been fantastic. But yeah, just happy to hopefully bring a little bit of entertainment into somebody's day. So we should have one more to grab. We will find that last one and then figure out what the next plan is for the farm here. So all the straw bales are in the bale shed, and I did take a quick look at the contracts. Nothing worth note, really. There's this one baling contract that's could be a decent amount of money. I'm not really sure if I'm feeling baling. We've been doing a lot of baling lately and grass cutting and things like that. So I think we're just going to skip ahead through June. Check the sales real quick. Nothing really here. So I think we're going to skip ahead to July. Skip through June to July. And that means that we can get our soybeans sold. Get some cash flow in. And then maybe there'll be a contract that pops up that will be worth our while and worth our effort. Even if it's another harvesting contract, maybe we can get something that we can use for the chickens or something like that. Now, soybeans should be at a good price now. Let's see where they are. Up here somewhere. Here we go. So we do cap out at 3,582. It looks like the price is going down, which is a bit alarming. So I think this is to rent the train here. So why don't we grab the class? We'll do the class duo here. We got the class 660 Aryan and our trailer as well. Let's get the soybeans packed up. Now let's tag this, and I believe this is the train. So I don't know if I've been there before. Or is it a train? Now that I think about it, I don't know if this map has a train. Well, anyways, we'll head over there. I think we're going in the wrong direction, actually. Potentially. Yeah, I think we were going in the wrong direction. So we're going that way. Yep, 1000% going in the wrong direction. So can we cut through... We can cut through our field. I do not have crop destruction turned on. We'll go through this little bit of a clearing here. Sorry to the owner of Field 24, but your crop is in my way. Alright, so it's actually through over here. Or maybe it is a train. Well, I guess we'll find out when I dump it in here. Oh, it is? No, we're getting money for it. Okay. There it is. The camera's all over the place. Cool, so $36,128. So that was a good payment. We're back up to $76,000. We could harvest some wheat from Matthew Bark in field 23. Now, is that the field that we cut through? I thought that was field 23. Here's 23 here. So we could do that one. So why don't we grab that contract so we don't lose it? We'll use our own stuff. Or there also is field 48, and it's oats, but chickens don't eat oats. So let's see, just to confirm that. Yeah, wheat, barley, and sorghum. So let's grab this contract. But before we start that, I want to disconnect from this. I want to grab our cedar. And I think I'm going to put in some oilseed radish. Because we can't even put in wheat or barley until, what was that, September. And I think that's the natural thing for us to be able to put in here. Otherwise, we'll be waiting a whole nother year to put in a different product. So where am I going? Where am I driving to? I don't know. Pretty sure my cedar is over here. It is. The class should be able to pull this. I'm pretty sure. Let's change this over to oilseed. Oh, I just passed by it. Oilseed radish. It's unfolded here. Now, because it's putting in fertilizer, am I going to get the second coat of fertilizer when I cultivate? I think so. So that's good. We'll set this off on a worker here. Beautiful. So there we go. We got oilseed radish going in. The class seems to be able to pull it. Not sure why this person is backing up. Alright, let's take over. Maybe we should do this one strip here and see if that helps. And then we'll move on to field 23, I believe it was, to get that harvest going. Alright, so let's see if that helps. We'll get the worker lined up here. I don't see why it's going to be a problem. Alright, there we go. Now, are they going to back up again? Nope, seems like they're on their way now. So, do we need the header trailer for field 23? I don't feel like we do. Or maybe we do. So let's just put this on the header trailer, get over to field 23, and get harvesting. Get that contract done. Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. So, just spoke to the owner of this warehouse here, and he said it was okay for us to park our combine, our header trailer here, while we help out and harvest for field 23. Apparently he knows the guy that owns that field. So, that was great. And yeah, field 23 is not too big. We gotta unfold here. This is a nice little field as well that would be nice to own. I'm pretty sure that you can't grab the straw from a field when you do a contract for it. We'll still drop the swath, but I'm pretty sure you can't grab it. Because I think if I brought my baler over, it would say I don't have access to this land, since it's not part of the contract to do that. But when we go to sell the wheat here for, what was his name, Matthew, I believe, we'll have to just make sure that as soon as it says the contract is done, we stop dumping into wherever we're bringing it, because we do want to save whatever's left of the wheat for the chickens. I don't think it's going to be a ton. There's a good chance that most of this field is going to fit into this hopper. But, although, you know what? It does look a little bit bigger than our field. So, this actually wouldn't be a bad field to own. It's relatively close. We could sort of turn this into our vegetable field to keep soup production kind of running and things like that. Because we're renting the harvester for it, we don't really need a home for the harvester or anything like that. And fortunately, there's no trees or anything on the other side there. So harvesting should be relatively good in this field with the big harvester. It'll have room to turn in the street and things like that. So yeah, we might want to take a look at field 23 and see how much it costs. Because if we can buy it, we should. I think I'll do this edge piece here, so that way we don't have to turn into the road too much. But since we already kind of did a time lapse of me harvesting wheat, well, it was barley technically, but relatively the same situation here, I think we'll just do a few nice jump cuts of the harvesting here. Nearing the end of harvesting the wheat for Matthew, I believe his name was. So here we are in field 23. And that's it. That's all she wrote. So let's get this last little bit into our trailer. And then we got to find out where it is it needs to be brought. So, oh, another quick save here. Perfect. So, where... Yes, Matthew. Where would Matthew like this? It's the GCHB grain elevator. Oh, that's literally right next door. Perfect. We will hop into the Massey. So, total from that field was 19,468 liters. We'll see how much is expected to fulfill the contract. And I will do my best to stop the trailer tipping as quickly as I can. So let's back up here. So as soon as my bank account starts going up, Alright, so we didn't get too much out of the deal here. Made an extra $609 that'll be on top of the contract. But we were left with only, unfortunately, 1,150 liters of wheat. So, was it worth it? I don't know. So, we'll dump this little bit of wheat here into our silo. So, just a measly 1,100 liters or so. We can turn off the Massey. We will have to go and get our harvester back, but before I forget, let's grab the money from that contract. So, collect. So, made another $2,000 as well. And it looks like the... Yeah, it looks like the worker did a pretty good job. Just a little strip here that we can quickly take care of. But yeah, I'd say that's a really well done job there. There we go. Perfect. Fold that up. And there we go. We got oilseed radish in our field. In field 28 here. But yeah, I do actually think that's probably where we're going to leave it for this episode. So we got the oilseed radish in field 28 here. We picked up all the straw from harvesting the barley. We got enough in the chicken, enough grains to feed our chickens one full trough plus a little bit. Did a contract, made a little bit of money, sitting at just under 79,000. But yeah, I think we're going to leave the episode there. We'll tackle the carrots in the next episode. But I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, leaving a thumbs up is always appreciated. If you're enjoying the content from the channel overall, please consider subscribing. But other than that, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.